The road to becoming an Ironman starts now. The Ironman is a long-distance triathlon consisting of 3 consecutive events: swim, 2.4 miles, then bike, 112 miles, and run, 26.2 miles, all in under 17 hours. Evin and Aaron have been preparing their bodies for months, but will it be enough? The clock is winding down until the day they put it all on the line, November 2nd. The countdown begins.
When you bike so much, how much times do you have to like repump the bikes?
Every time we bike.
Man.
We pump them to about 100 psi, and then usually after about a week of not being on it, you're good. They're down to like 60.
Damn.
So they lose a good bit of air.
He was doing it. So like when you're doing a tire, you gotta like unscrew this to like open the valve. So he was pumping his tires up. He would pump it in. He would go, and it would just go straight to like freaking 100. So he's like, all right, we're good. I was like, dude, you gotta unscrew this, so otherwise you get no air in.
So I was riding on flat tires for a couple of weeks.
And so now I think today we're gonna do. We have no idea what the distances are, but we're gonna go literally across the water, and the plan is we're gonna swim for 40 minutes. So based on what our times, like I'll probably do about 1750. Aaron might hit 2000. After that, we're gonna do like 50 or 60 mile bike, and the Key Biscayne loop is, I think it's 7 miles. So we'll do 7 to 8 laps, I guess. And then we're just to get the transition, we're gonna do like 1 mile run. Just to see what it feels like going into each of those.
So when you're training for the Ironman, is there like a day that you'll set out to do the whole thing, like in simulation?
No,
okay.
You'll never do the whole thing before.
Talking about it last night because it's so long. Like it's gonna take us 13 hours, maybe a little bit less to do it. That is so taxing on your body to do all in one go that like from a training perspective, it doesn't really make sense to do that full distance. We'll probably do half, if not a little bit more. One day, like swim 2K, bike 60, 70 miles, run 15, 16, all in one session, just to kind of get that like feel of what a long distance feels like, or even like get some confidence from that. Like, oh, cool, we've done over half. It felt pretty good. We're pretty solid. Like, all right, we'll be good. But yeah, like doing 13 hours of work in a day and a training day would be a lot on our bodies.
And it's even like a marathon. When you're preparing for a marathon, I think the most you ever run is like 21 miles. Marathon's 26. So I guess I mean, it's all totally new to us. So we're literally just like, we're taking what other people have told us, like, and just rolling with it. Like all this type of training is like, this is not our jam.
For an ocean swim, the way the water is right now, like almost full glass, no waves, this is about as easy and good of conditions as you could ask for.
When I began 16 weeks ago, I couldn't finish a single lap in the pool. And after some serious hours in the pool, I'm now at a point where I can do 2,000 meters unbroken. But the first 2.5 months of that training was super slow. I was making some progress, but I was very worried that I wasn't going to be able to get to the point where I was able to do 4,000 meters unbroken, which is what the Ironman begins with. But after that 2 months of slow growth, I felt like I had a hockey puck change where I went from, after 2.5 months, my PR was 250 meters unbroken. Then I hit 500 meters. The following day, I hit 1,000 meters. And the following week, I hit 2,000 meters. So I love the fact that I had the urgency of the November 2nd when the Ironman was scheduled to keep me consistent at my training, because if it wasn't for that, I may have taken my foot off the gas, and I'm not sure how much progress I would have made. One thing that I think is going to be tough, we have no water to rinse off, so all the salt water, just taking these off and putting our biking shorts right on, all that salt, I imagine there's going to be some chafing on this ride. I have a little gallon that I'll try to like pour, but yeah.
Oh, baby.
He's killing them.
Yeah, head bike. Honey stinger waffles. Coconut water.
Crazy combo. Go heels! Tire heels now, UNC? Alright. You mustn't be a fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I failed a lot growing up, like just looking back to getting cut, going into the 7th grade lacrosse team, you know, and like that motivating me to train hard, you know, and get my stick skills to be better, or being a freshman in high school and being told that I was too small, you know, to get playing time on varsity, and that kind of making me want to lift some weights and get bigger, you know, or being in school and failing tests was always really hard to me, you know, like I failed plenty of tests, but it always like was like a big reset for me to get me to be like way more focused in school.
Yeah.
You know, I think that that's always been a big thing in my life, that any negative that happens, I have to take it and do something positive with it.
Sure.
You know, that no matter what it's been, from getting cut, you know, on lacrosse teams when I was 7, like that still motivates me to this day, you know, to like be prepared enough to like never get cut in something ever again. And if I ever want to do something in my life, that I'm already prepared enough to do it, where nobody could be like, yeah, you're not ready for that, you know? And that's just, yeah, those little things over my whole life. I've always hated to lose in a sense, and that's like a form of losing, you know, like your friends get put on the team and you didn't.
Yeah.
You know, like how do you deal with that? That's tough as like a 7th grader, you know, like kind of your whole life is wrapped up in like sports teams that you're on, and you make varsity or you on JV, that kind of stuff.